Welcome to episode 24, our Kent Bazemore episode. So I could have done like Kobe Bryant, but I thought it'd be better if we just do obscure athletes. So I'm just going to think of the most random athlete I can do for each one of our episodes.
Okay, great. Can't wait for that. Wait, we're on episode 24?
Yeah, last week was our LeBron episode. You tried to call it a Jordan episode, but you were incorrect.
Joey Porter Jr. is number 24.
Is he?
I'm gonna go with the JPJ.
Is he
I'm
number 24?
I think so.
I think you made that up. I think you're wrong. But you're probably right. You watch more than I do. Um, but I'm your host, Joey. This is my co-host, Chef Boyardee.
What's up, guys? I'm Karrin, numero uno Steelers fan right here. By the way, you can thank your fave Lana for this, which is the biggest indication of how much she actually hates me because she bought me this chef's set that is Steelers down for I think Christmas. So yeah, this is her fucking work right here on display. All of it, all me and this fucking shit that I'm wearing.
You,
This is all Lana right here.
you
This is
are.
what she fucking produced by Lana.
I like it. And the reason she's wearing this outfit right now, we'll get into that in a second, but this is a show of segments, and we're gonna get into our first segment. And this week, it's always bottom five, but this week, here I go again. Bottom five is a segment where we do take a spin on the popular thing where people give their top five a given segment, and we do our bottom five. And this week, I feel like you texted me at a random ass time. I could be incorrect. I feel like you were eating dessert very late, and you were like, "How do you feel about bottom five desserts?" And I was like, "This is incredibly random, but you know what? I am down to do bottom five desserts." So I think in the spirit of baked goods is why Corinne is wearing this outfit. Is that correct?
Yes. And moderately mild backstory. Yes, I was eating a dessert. They had some at work. And like you're saying it's at a random hour. I felt like it was the middle of the day, like when I was eating it, but maybe it wasn't. And I was thinking about it later as I was like processing what I had ate earlier. And I was like, that has a lot of things that we could select in that category. So
My ring light has been, well, my wife's ring light has been possessed by the devil for the last couple of weeks. And so if it starts going all strobe mode and I got to get some glow sticks out because it just changed again, just know I'm not at a rave. I am in the comfort of my own home. And
I'm more worried if you have epilepsy, dude. Are you gonna like seize out on me?
I am not going to, but if you do have epilepsy and you're watching this show, maybe don't watch this episode. And it's the audio on Spotify that nobody listens to. So we'll get
Trigger
started.
warning.
Yeah, exactly. Disclaimer at the beginning. I believe you went first last week when we did bottom five bald people. So I guess that means I will go first with bottom five desserts. Get my notes up right here. I have my grocery list pulled up on accident earlier. We get 2.5 minutes for this segment, and I will get it on and cracking right now. Where is the timer? What just happened? Why did it disappear? You know what? This is off to a rough start.
No, no, no. It's fine. This isn't rough at all.
App. What is? Oh, here we go. All right.
There
Technical
we go.
difficulties, but we have
Good Lord.
arrived.
No, we got it.
2.5 minutes. And I'm going to start with number five, and I'm going with crunchy cookies. Look here, man. I love cookies, but nothing ruins a cookie more than when it's overcooked. Back in my day, my dad's a great man, great father. I got a lot of respect for him. But all growing up, I was eating a shitload of crunchy cookies because supposedly he liked it that way. So my mom would always make them like that. I don't want these Cookie Monster ass, Angelica Pickles ass cookies. I want them shits raw, where I'm almost getting sick while I'm eating them. I need them super soft, preferably warm, crunchy cookies, bummy as hell. And that includes like Chips Ahoy and things like that. Give me the chewy all day long. Number four, I'm not a pie person, but I'm going desserts with fruit that are not pie. So looky here. I'm not with that bullshit. Like I get the other aspects of my food pyramid throughout the day. When it's time for me to eat dessert, I'm trying to get grimy. I want all the saturated fat. I want all the calories. When people try to put fresh fruit and shit on cake, it pisses me off. I don't want that. Give me chocolate. Give me red velvet. I don't need none of that other bullshit while I'm eating a dessert. Fruit on dessert that's not pie. You are number four. Number three, I'm going with chocolate cream pies and other whipped pies. Like I just said, I'm not a pie guy, but I understand the appeal of a pie like a cherry pie, a strawberry pie, an apple pie. Like I get the appeal. It's not really for me. I'm not a big crust guy. These disgusting ass pies. First of all, one of the big parts of pies is the crust. I feel like that's the integrity of the pie. You start doing with these cream pie, you start dealing with these pies. What you have is like a graham cracker type crust, which just ruins the integrity of the pie already. They're disgusting. It's all soft. I've been in a few pie eating contests because I'm a showman. Some say I'm the greatest showman. I've never won, and I've had to eat these disgusting ass pies. If you're eating those, you're tripping. They're disgusting. Number two, I am going with pudding. Unless you have no teeth or you just had major surgery, why the hell are you eating pudding? There's so many better options. I fed into the Billy Madison propaganda, the snack packs as a kid. I wanted some of those, but they're mid as hell. I don't want pudding. There's no reason to eat it. And people go all crazy and get all hot and bothered about banana pudding. That shit's mediocre as hell with them trash ass vanilla wafers in it. Banana pudding, all other puddings, you're number two. Speaking of hospital food, next contestant on your trash ass dessert, we're gonna have Jello. Come on down. You want to talk about a bummy ass dessert? Who the hell eats Jello? That shit tastes artificial. The texture is disgusting. There's nothing I'd rather eat less than Jello. Sometimes they put that disgusting fruit, which crosses over to my other number five. I don't want nothing to do with Jello. If you eat that, you're a weirdo. That is number one for me.
Bro, fruity jello having two strikes on it. And then, okay, you saying crunchy cookies or crispy cookies? Are you meaning like slightly burnt cookies?
I mean, it can be either
Because
way. It can go either way.
I keep my cookies in the fridge because I like them crisp. I don't want no soggy ass cookie.
Well, you don't. Well, first of all, that's what you're doing wrong. So you don't get soggy cookies. So you barely cook them, so they're nice and soft,
I
and then
like
you, and then you
I
put them in
like
some
the fresh
Tupperware and you leave them out.
I like the fresh soft ones, but like if they're already cooked, I gotta put them in the fridge. Anyways,
I'm talking
what
about
else?
like actually crunchy. I'm not talking about. I don't think I'm talking about what you're talking about. I'm talking about actually crunchy. Like them
I
hoes used to be
think
fresh out the oven. Like
I think I think I think you not liking chocolate pie is absolutely horrendous and it's an assault on desserts because chocolate pie is fucking goated. Give me the timer.
oh my god, terrible taste.
So the reason that I pitched this was because I was eating number 5, a cupcake. Now, I'll eat a fucking cupcake. But bro, cupcakes, if you're not 7 years old, you shouldn't be eating these motherfuckers on a regular. They're 6 inches thick. I couldn't even eat the whole thing. I was like, this is just too. Look, I have a crazy sweet tooth. Cupcakes is just too much. You got to scrape half of the fucking icing off because it's 3 inches thick on top of the 6 inch fucking cupcake. It's just too fucking much. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'll eat them, but I'm only going to eat half of them because it's just way too fucking much. That's number 5. Number 4, oatmeal raisin cookies. Because first of all, anything that got raisins in it isn't a fucking dessert. Don't pass me that shit. It's a jump scare every time I grab one thinking it's a chocolate chip cookie. How fucking dare you? Oatmeal and raisin is shit that bodybuilders eat when they're cutting weight. That's not a fucking dessert. Get them the fuck away from me. Number 3, this is just because I hate coconut. I'm going with coconut cake. And what really pisses me off is when you got a good mix of other shit and you throw some coconut in it and you fuck up the entire thing like German chocolate cake. Because now I can't eat the whole cake. That's a beautiful chocolate cake gone to fucking waste because you tainted it with some disgusting fucking coconut flakes. What a fucking waste. That's number 3. Number 2, I'm sorry, fellow Texans, and I really can't wait to hear how you feel about this. I'm going with pecan pie. Pecan pie, again, look, I like sweets, I like sugar. Pecan pie, honey, cane sugar, brown sugar, syrup sugar, molasses. Too much fucking sugar, bro. Look, I like pecans. I'll eat a fucking pound of pecans right now if you give them to me. Pecan pie is just too much sugar, bro. And we're from fucking Texas. The South ain't known for people being slim. Pecan pie is part of the fucking problem. Number 1, you motherfucker, you mentioned this. Red velvet. Don't you fucking dare. Not a red velvet cookie, not a red velvet cupcake, certainly not a red velvet piece of cake. Get that shit away from me. Get it the fuck out of here. I don't like red velvet. No, absolutely not. Get it the fuck away from me. Red velvet is my number fucking one. Sorry to break that to you.
All right, let me get this straight. So I like we had some exchanges about desserts, and I pretty much like every dessert. Like I pretty much I'm Korean. I like every dessert, and you like chocolate pie
First of
over
all,
cup. No, no,
we were
time
talking
out. No,
about pies when
it's
I
my
said
turn to
that.
speak. It's my. Imagine if I was like that. No, first of all, no. I pretty much like every dessert is a direct quote from you. Like, and that's how you sounded when you said it. And you
Pretty
got the
sure I
nerve
said
to.
pies. Pretty sure I said pies. Pretty sure I said
No,
pies.
no,
We were
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
pies.
Matumbo. And you got the nerve to put cupcakes on there. Cupcakes are a top five dessert. And then you're gonna put red velvet cake on there. What's there not to like about red velvet? Is the frosting, the cream cheese frosting?
I just don't the taste. What do you mean? The red velvet,
The
the
problem
actual
is,
fucking cake is nasty.
ladies
They
and
had
gentlemen,
the fucking nerve to make cookies out of that shit. How fucking dare you?
ladies and gentlemen, I think
Might as Look, they might as well throw some fucking raisins in the motherfuckers with the red velvet raisin cookies. I'm not going near. You can have them all.
first of all, I think we've just established, friends, that Corinne doesn't have a sophisticated palate. Some of us are eating fine dining desserts, you know what I'm saying? Eating some delicious cake, and she's over here eating chocolate pie and shit like that. So you know what, Corinne, go back to, I was gonna say culinary school, but that makes no sense. Go back to somewhere and refine your palate and learn what a fine dessert is because your taste right now, very disappointing.
Go back
So
to somewhere is correct.
I haven't been as disappointed than you ever, honestly. I haven't been as disappointed since you let me culturally appropriate in sixth grade. I haven't been this disappointed.
I'm
Now
dead
we're
that it's
gonna
my fault that you were wearing a fake do rag on your head.
we're gonna move on.
Yeah,
If
let's
my
fucking
disappointment
yeah,
allows.
yeah, let's fucking do that because this is one of the first bottom fives where we're just like
I don't know if
not
I could carry on
listening.
with this episode, honestly. The nerve of having red, and I like oatmeal raisin cookies too. The nerve.
Boo.
We're gonna move on. Thank God, because I've had to hear more of that blasphemy. I was gonna do something. I don't know. A lot of empty insults and threats today. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to our throw the beef back on the grill segment. This is a chance for us to, instead of doing the thing where we're big, earnest, loving people, we throw people under the bus and we unforgive them and we bring up some shit that pissed us off. Oh yeah, yeah, you got that. Kiss the cook. Look at that.
I'm bro from
Hey,
the fucking
ladies.
oven, from the oven to the grill. I'm fucking ready.
Hey, ladies, if you're trying to kiss the cook, I got one for you. Um, we get a 1 minute and a half for this segment. I think we gave 2 minutes last week because I said my story was kind of long. We're gonna give a minute and a half this week. And Corinne, you and your trash ass taste are up right now.
So earlier this week, Joey sent me a text talking about a boomer moment or a beef that he wanted to do a cop. And I said, you know what? I got some cop problems of my own. So I'll do a fucking beef with a fucking cop. The second time I got arrested was for the exact same time as I got the first arrested. Jump scare 2 times. And I'm just going to go ahead and break that bad boy image that I maintain right now. They were both for having a suspended license. The second time that I got arrested,
Get it
I
together.
I'm driving. I see the stop sign. I stop. There's a fucking cop perpendicular, like 10 feet away at the
In
fucking,
mathematical
parked
words.
at the stops. He's parked at the stop sign. He's fucking waiting. I see him. Of course, I do a full fucking stop before I keep going. This motherfucker pulls me over anyway. Yeah, you roll through that stop sign. Motherfucker, that's not why you pulled me over. You pulled me over because I'm driving a beater. I'm driving a 20-year-old car, and you knew you were going to get an easy ticket off of this. What you didn't know is that my license was fucking expired, so I ended up getting arrested. And do you know what this motherfucker said to me when we got to the goddamn precinct? I'm not even going to include that rolling through the stop sign part of this. Motherfucker, you goddamn right you're not including it because I didn't fucking do that. You didn't pull me over for that reason, you fucking asshole. God, what a fucking asshole, dude. Still got hit with I think my registration was out And I know I had insurance, so I think it was like suspended license or driving with a suspended license, and then my registration tags being out. I was like, "You fucking
Two
asshole."
questions. What county was this, and how old were you?
Well, what's okay? So this is 2016. I was 25. This is the worst year of my life because
Okay. I'll take it easy then. Your
worst
dessert
year of
taste.
my
I'll take it
life.
easy on this. I'll take it easy on
Worst
you.
year of my fucking life. 2016. I was 25. And yeah, just having a lot of fucking car problems. Like I said, I was driving an old ass car, got pulled over. He actually this happened on Halloween. So and I was like, I actually ended up getting lucky because it's so weird because he pulled me over in Tomball, which is where my mom was living at the time. She's
Mm.
up there. Shout out to the north side. My mom
T-ball.
was living in Tomball. He pulls me over in Tomball, but he took me downtown to Harris County Jail, which exactly I was like, and it's Halloween. I was like, fuck, I'm about to have to be fight for my life in this motherfucker. But actually, Halloween ended up being on a Monday that year, so the jail was not packed. So I was like, just bare minimum jail bullshit. But I was at Harris County Jail downtown, bro.
That's like one of the last jails I want to go to.
That's fucking real jail. Let me tell anybody who's not from Texas or Houston, that's fucking real jail. Right?
I will not ask any follow-up questions. All you gotta say it was the worst year of your life, and I will leave you be, but
Wasn't
won't
it
leave you be
wasn't
for your dessert taste. Then this
I
kind of
can't
pivots.
wait. I can't wait to hear what you're the story that you're about to fucking tell.
It's just hilarious because you like give me an easy transition because mine's a police officer too. And my thing with police officers, like, yo, you're giving tickets and stuff like that. Don't act like you're doing me a favor though when you're on some bullshit. Like the fact that they're like, oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna put you rolling through the stop sign. Bitch, you know I didn't do it. So I'm driving back from San Antonio, and these are college years too. Driving back to Austin. And looky here, man. I'm not one of those people who just can't admit their flaws. I'm an average driver. I'm not a great driver. I'm not a terrible driver. It really depends on my mood. Some days I'm like, dog, you are tripping right now. Like I realize I'm driving shitty. And then other days I'm like, you know what? We're fine. I'm an average driver, right? So I'm driving back on 35. I'm right outside of Austin. Like I'm almost home. I'm almost home free. Homeward bound, like Chance, Shadow, and Sassy. And then all of a sudden there's this motorcycle cop. And he's like, oh my gosh, shit. I'm going a little too fast. He's pulling up like on the like he's behind me, but he's like pulling up to the left. I'm in the fast lane. So I'm like, what is he doing? So I'm slowing down. I'm like, is he trying to pass me? This is the part where I'm saying not like an average driver, because like obviously he's not gonna pass me on like the median, or not the median, but like the whatever you
Shoulder.
call it, the shoulder. He's not gonna pass me on the shoulder, but for some reason I'm like, maybe he's trying to pass me. So I like slow down. And then I just going slow. He's right behind me, acting weird and shit, fading to the left. So eventually he flashes his light, pulled me over. He's like, yeah, well, let me tell you, you were speeding back there, and then I got behind you, and you were going too slow. You were impeding traffic, but I'll just give you the ticket for impeding traffic. I won't give you the ticket for speeding. So this fool was saying that he was going to give me two tickets for going too fast and for going too slow. But because he's a nice guy, because he's a super honest, hardworking police
Stand
officer,
up. He's a stand up
because
fucking
he's a
guy.
stand-up guy who definitely did not get bullied in high school and take this job to try to get back at people, he said, you know what? I'll only give you one ticket instead of two, and I'll give you a ticket for going too slow. And the beauty of it all is I don't drive fast anymore. Like I drive five over. I don't do it because I got like a lot of tickets in a short period of time, like during that time frame. I was like a week away from being able to take defensive driving again, but I got pulled over with like within a week of the year of my last ticket. And because I got that, I couldn't take defensive driving and I had to pay it. And it was like whatever, like $180 or something. But at the time, that felt like a lot. Now I'd be like, all right, bitch, just take it. Not that I'm like, Mr. Will slide it, Mr. Will throw it, but it's not as much. Back then, it felt like a lot. But
It
yeah,
definitely is a lot, first of all. Second of all, these fucking cops are dickholes, and it's gonna take me into my boomer moment. But no, that should be pissing me off. And it's like, okay, when a cop gets behind you, what does everybody fucking slows down?
there was a
Even
cop
if you're
behind
not
me.
speeding. Bro, I had a cop get behind me once and I slowed down so much. I could see him so mad. Like I slowed down and got over, and I could see him like, yeah, throwing a fit. I'm like, I'm not about to fucking speed with your bitch ass mind. Are you crazy? My shit is expired right now. My tags are out and my insurance is fucking lapsed. I'm not speeding you, bitch. You can throw a fucking temper
Wait, is
tantrum.
this right now?
No.
I'm about to say, if
No,
you
this
don't
was
take care
like,
of your shit, I was
no,
not gonna let you
no, no,
slide
no,
in.
no. This was like back then, but like I
Oh,
saw like a cop got behind me and I slowed down a lot and I saw him like visibly get upset and throw his hands in the air when he had to speed around me. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to fucking speed with the cop behind me. What are you fucking crazy? No, they're assholes, bro.
yeah, I got another. I mean, I could probably have a couple other police officer stories, but I'm gonna bring one back for another beef because it was another bullshit incident. But
I can do the first one, the first arrest. Let's go cop for cop, bro.
hey,
ACAB. Hey, it's ACAB.
locked up, they won't let.
Let's do
Were
no,
you
let's
were,
roll it to
were you wearing a
go on.
costume?
Was I wearing a no, 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 I wasn't.
Ah, that would have been so much funnier.
I didn't have I man, I had plans to lay up with my little boo that night. I had just took my brother. I don't think that I was taking them trick-or-treating. I was just seeing them off before they went. Because it was like midday. It was probably like 5, 6 o'clock. And I remember texting my
Oh, early.
exactly, bro. Bro. I had a fucking terrible day. I had worked that day and it was trash. I drove up to the north side of the town ball to say, hey, have fun trick or treating. I'll see y'all later. I'm about to lay up with my little boo. We was about to watch American Horror Story. I was like, oh, I'm on. I needed that. Man, I was so fucking pissed. Shit
Who
ruined
gets
my night.
arrested at 5 p.m.? All right, we're gonna move on to our boomer moment of the week. Boomer moment of the week is a chance for us to complain about things that have pissed us off. We get a minute for this segment, and I guess it's my turn to go first. So my wife's terrible ass car that was in my bottom five a couple weeks ago, like was giving us problems. They were trying to ask for $2,000 in repairs. That car's worth probably like 4,000, 5,000 max when it's properly running. So we're not gonna pay that. So we end up looking for a car. We end up getting a new car, right? So we get a car the other day. Everything's smooth, I'm realizing too, like if you work sales at any point in your life, all sales are the same. It doesn't matter what you've been selling. Like people are hitting me with techniques. I'm like, dude, I did this shit 12 years ago. Y'all still hit me with the same shit people were trying to get me to do a long time ago. I was bad at sales but I can peep it. So we buy the car. The dude's pretty cool. We get a decent price, get a good price for the trade in. But then the finance guy rolls around. This dude walks in and just all friendly and shit, making jokes about our kid earlier. And then all of a sudden, it's time to pay. He wants us to sign up for these special insurance plans to make sure everything's covered and all this bullshit. Like, it's only this much money, this, and that. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And he's like, is it just the price or is it you don't see the value? I'm like, I said essentially something. I was like, no, I'm just gonna ride it out and hope it works out or something like that. Because I was like, I don't know what you want me to say right here. Just know I'm not buying this shit. And
Yeah.
his complete mood changed. He changed from being all jolly and shit to being just like a dick. We're going through this contract. He's just speeding through it, barely talking, like being all grumpy about it. I'm like, look at here, bitch. I don't know if you got a quota. I don't know if you got a car note to pay. I don't know what your deal is, but it's not my fault that you didn't do a good enough job selling me this shit. Like, I'm sorry that you wanted me to spend an extra $4,000 on this insurance plan for this screen or whatever the hell it is. I'm not going to do it. So, you being a dick to me right now is not going to make me feel bad about it. It's not going to encourage me to change my mind. So, that really pissed me off. Like, accept your no, bro, and move on.
I kind of dealt with the same thing when I got my new car, stopped getting pulled over. I kind of got the exact same thing. Like the finance guy was like, and I'm like, bro, I'm coming here. How old was I? 2020. No, it was the next year after the worst year of my life. So I was 26. 26, get a brand new car. I'm like, bro, I just spent my whole little income tax on this. And he's trying to upsell me on some features and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to buy this extra shit. And then he started doing the same shit. Oh, well, this is da da da. And you can read all this later. And da da da. I'm like, bro,
You can
y'all
read
are
this
fake as
later.
fuck, man. Because we ain't trying to increase your fucking bonus check. Now you got a problem with us.
And this goes back to my complaints I've had before about just customer service in general. I don't care if you're a salesperson or what, you still work for that goddamn dealership. Like, he just like sliding through. He's like, this is just saying you won't sue us. This is just saying this. And I'm just like, all right, bro, like, get your
Bro,
grumpy ass out of here.
I'm actually filing right now to sue your fucking ass.
Yeah, exactly. Your go.
All right. I'm gonna loop it back. I'm gonna go back to our beast man. this boomer moment, I'm about to complain about fucking cops, bro. I fucking hate cops, bro. ACAB all fucking day. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. They lie. They break the law all the time, whether it's by accident or because they literally just don't know the fucking law. I had a fucking cop pull me over once, and it was when I was driving my beater. But I had got all my shit cleared. I had my insurance, I had my papers, I had my license. He pulled me over because he thought he was going to get an easy ass ticket. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're when I ran your plates, which you ran my plates for no reason. I ran your plates and it showed that you didn't have insurance in my system, so I just wanted to double check." Motherfucker, it's not illegal for your system to show that I don't have insurance. Here's my fucking insurance right here. They make up fucking laws all the time because they do not actually know the fucking law. Know your rights. Tell cops, fuck you. I don't have to provide I don't have to identify myself if I'm not fucking doing anything wrong, and get the fuck away from them because they're fucking liars and they're all abusing their power. That's my boomer moment this week.
And my thing is this too, like I don't and don't quote me, this isn't an official fact. I just remember when Kaepernick was going through all this shit, right? Like he had posted some stuff and it was like you have to it takes longer to get your like beautician license or to graduate beauty school
Oh,
than to graduate from the police academy, which
yeah.
is wild. Um,
It's
and
it's
I,
bare minimum bullshit training, bro.
And the one thing I will say, I agree with you wholeheartedly with a lot of that. And there are like good police officers out there and people who like actually want to do the right thing and help people. Salute to you. But if you're doing this to get revenge on people because you're power hungry or because like you couldn't find another job and you need a career path, baby, this needs to be a passion of yours and like a passion in a healthy way. Like I don't need all these unhealthy, mentally unstable cops out here. Like please don't do that shit. Like I meet people who are cops. I'm like, you're protecting and serving me? I don't know
You're
how
the worst person I fucking know, bro.
you're doing this. You. All right, that wraps up Boomer Moment of the Week. Now we're gonna get into quick news. Quick news when we cover four news topics from the week, and just give our thoughts and opinions. And this week, Corinne, I believe you were asking me the first question. We give 2 minutes, and hopefully we do it on time.
Okay, earlier this week, John Wall announced his retirement from basketball after 11 seasons in the league. Any thoughts?
Made me kind of sad, man. Like I feel like back in the day, like these careers would stretch longer, and they're not seeing the value invest anymore. I feel like he could still be impactful on a team, even if he's not a starter, even if he's not making a lot of money. And it was like also one of those retirements where it was like, bro, you've been like done for like a year or two now. So like obviously you were retired. You it was gonna happen, but it was like the official retirement. I feel like the Rockets kind of like accelerated that retirement. I feel kind of bad. James Harden kind of screwed him over, but you know what? John Wall, it was enjoyable watching you play. I'm sorry for your unfortunate circumstances, but I mean, boy, you made hundreds of millions of dollars. I think you're good now. So, Lana Del Rey and Ethel Cain, who I don't know who that is, are apparently beefed up this week with Lana dropping a snippet of a diss track naming Ethel and Ethel, responding that Lana has blocked her on. Wait, what? So if Ethel is friends with Lana's ex, who's queering in this verses? What is
Ah,
happening? I'm so
I know
confused.
you don't know nothing about
I read
nothing.
this question, it didn't even make sense to me. It was
Let
like
me break
gibberish.
it the fuck down for you. Lana is mother, period. So she's always gonna fucking clear. Ethel, I don't, there's some history there. Lana says she kind of said some mean things about her and kind of like body shaming her at one point in her career and was talking mad shit about her. Now she's also hanging out with her ex. Lana sounds like she's getting her lick back regardless. I'm gonna side with my girl because I'm riding for her. So, all right. Pop Mart, the company responsible for the new collectible Labubu toy that everybody has announced a new Labubu mini edition set for phone attachments. Are you gonna get one to add to your giant Labubu collection?
I keep wanting to call it Shabooboos because I think it's Shabuya, Shabuya. I don't have a Labubu connection. I like had to Google what that was. They look like the characters from Where the Wild Things Are, that book back in the day. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not gonna buy one for my phone because what I look like, but I might buy a Labubu. Is that what they're called? I keep thinking of like Aladdin, Prince Abubu. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna buy the phone one. Maybe I'll buy a real Labubu and just see how it goes. You know, maybe my kid will be obsessed with them in a couple of years. You know how things go. The Browns and the Colts both made interesting starting quarterback decisions this week. We're a Cleveland Browns podcast. Are you surprised with the choices?
Um, Not surprised with the choices at all. After looking into like the Colts situation, like I was like, all right, Daniel Jones, I see that
Danny
kryptonite.
Dimes, show some respect.
Anthony, who calls him that?
This is his nickname, dog.
Just you call it. I have never heard that. Maybe I'm just not in. Wasn't he in the Giants? Was he
I make
Giants?
up nicknames for people. That one is not made. That one is not made up. That's a real nickname.
Love Joe Flacco, Daniel Jones. You know what, Colts? We'll see y'all this season. That's all I can.
Joe Flacco's in the Jesus stage of his career, man. Reincarnated,
I
but
fuck with Joe Flacco, honestly.
I don't because he beat the Niners in the Super Bowl, and that's like deep emotional damage for me. But
Oh, that's where one of his rings came from.
his only one, I think. But anywho, let's carry on.
Okay. I did want to ask you a question about John Wall because I was like, when I saw that he was retiring, I was like, isn't he like a newer player? And then you're like commenting on how fast he kind of like is retiring.
It's not fast. I mean, he was in the league for 11 years, which is just a long time. But I feel like back in the day, people would pay for like 15, 17, like 16
Yeah,
years.
well, that's what I'm thinking. Because how long has LeBron been playing?
Well, LeBron's an anomaly, but he's been playing for like I think like 22. But like the thing is though, like they don't see the value in vets anymore. They used to just have vets at the end of the bench. So even if you didn't play, like they find a spot for you. They just don't do that anymore. The NBA is like way different now. Everybody's like
Like
20 years old.
Lane. Yeah.
Um,
All right.
well, man, James Harden kind of ruined his career, but I don't want. I mean, not completely, but. All right, and that wraps up quick news. Now we're going to get into our recommendation. Recommendation is where we have a minute to split and recommend something we want you to do, whether it's read, watch, or do a task. I think you're first.
Yes, the new Final Destination Bloodlines movie. So it's technically like six in the franchise. It's on HBO Max. That's the movie that I am recommending this week. It was actually a lot better than I don't want to say I had low expectations, but it is number six in the series. And I didn't like four or five really. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this one a try. I saw it on my birthday. Fucking great. Great kills, great story. I loved it. Definitely fucking check it out.
There's seven of them now. They're approaching Land Before Time territory. Every time I drive past a truck with a whole bunch of logs or whatever in the back, I get a little paranoid because of Final Destination. At least I don't have to worry about my hair getting caught in the
Impact.
drain. All
The
right.
impact.
I'm gonna recommend. So I recently we have a library card. We take our daughters to the library. They really enjoy it. You can rent a shitload of books too, or borrow a shitload of books. But I got the new Hunger Games book because I'm fairly busy. I haven't been able to finish it, but I will say the Hunger Games rules in general. So if you are like somebody who doesn't read a lot, or for some reason you are a reader and you've never read those books, they rule. There's two prequels now as well. I'm really enjoying it when I am having a chance to read it. I'm hoping they let me renew again. Hopefully it's not on anybody's waiting list, but Hunger Games, movies are dope, books are super dope. I recommend that. Jennifer
For
Lawrence also
me,
rules. She's really
yes,
great.
she's been a lot better. She had some really bad PR in like the
Did
past
she?
for yeah, she had bad PR in like the middle of her like
I like
being
that.
spotlight. But like now, like she's really grown up a lot. She's calmed the fuck down a lot. I love the Hunger Game franchise. I actually kind of like not super recently, but I recently like ran through the first what four because there's two parts to Mockingjay. Probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and actually watch all of these because
They're good.
I had seen like pieces of like the original or the first one and then Catching Fire, and I was like, damn, these fucking movies are great. So I did see Ballad. Is it Ballad of Songs and Snakes or whatever the fuck? Saw that one. That one was okay. Wasn't loving it as much as the original franchise, but
The book's good.
I'll probably watch the next one, whatever this book is. I'll
Yeah,
probably
this one is, you know, who Haymitch is. It's Woody Harrelson's character. It's the prequel all about his life. So yeah, worth. I mean, again, I'm only like 75 pages in, so I can't tell you if it's gonna end well, but it's dope so far. That wraps up episode 24 of Long Lost Pals. Hey, we just want to say appreciate it. We only got 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. I don't think we're gonna use that whole time, but we try to keep the episodes as short as can be. I will say we do a terrible job. Like we're both approaching boomer age, like turning 35 in a couple of months, and we don't really know how YouTube. I want to speak for you. I don't really know how YouTube works, but I realize we should be asking y'all to like and subscribe. We always are like, hey, watch the show, do the thing, but you need to like and subscribe, I think is how this thing works. Currently, we have 12 subscribers, which is not a lot, but for us, that feels pretty good. So if you subscribed organically, because we never asked you to, we really appreciate it. But also, we have 12 subscribers. If we ever have less than 12 views, baby, get on your job. We appreciate everybody who's supportive as usual. And listen on Spotify, like and subscribe on YouTube. Even if you're not going to watch every episode, if you're busy, shit, just like and subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. Just ignore it. You might see our beautiful faces and be like, "Ooh, that's intriguing." But if you don't want to watch it, it's up to you.
Bro, just hearing you say like and subscribe is so crazy.
It is. But I feel like, and the thing is, like,
No, you gotta say it. Don't get me wrong. We do gotta start saying it, but it's so crazy.
I don't even really. Actually, I literally have no idea how YouTube works. Literally no idea. I don't even give a shit about the likes, but subscribe, I think. But I think likes help. I don't know. Just if you like, even if you don't like, if you think this sucks, if you like us, like it's easy. Like I can subscribe to shit and not watch it. Like be a real one, be a
Right.
fake one.
You don't even have to pay for this one. You're paying for like six that you don't even use. This one's fucking free, bro.
But don't. You might have to get YouTube Premium though. I wonder how many. If you don't, because our episodes probably have like 18 commercials in them. Because if you don't have YouTube
Oh,
Premium,
that's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
but Spotify is readily available for you. If you don't have Spotify, Karrin will eventually figure out Apple Music. She said she was going to do that 35 weeks ago, but she was too busy eating track past dessert, so she didn't have time. Hey man, episode 24 in the books. Next time we're at a quarter of a century. You know what? Not quarter of a century.
Reggie Bush episode.
Ooh, wee.
Deep cut.
You know what he knew how to do? Stay fly. We're out.
Really, really showing my age with that one.
I love Reggie Bush.